What are you at there, boys, today? So I hope everyone's doing good out there tonight. Today we're going to be looking at Newfoundland beer tier list that I made myself. Don't ask why I made it, I was fucking bored out of me mind and I need to get 1k subs, so I might as well just fucking push the limits. So anyways, obviously if you're looking at this list right now, you're going to say, Leaf Carlo, what the fuck is this? Not all these beers are from Newfoundland. Well, shut the fuck up, because I'm not doing a beer list out of like 5 different beers. It'd be boring as fuck and none of you would like it. So we got all these different beers. I think it's like 20 in total, might be a bit less, but I'm not very picky. So we're gonna go through them all, and I'm gonna rate them from like S, A, B, C, D, E, F, and if I never had them, I'm just gonna put them here. No shit. Alright, so starting off with Molson Triple X. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, this beer is fucking. I'm gonna put it in F tier. And it's for the simple reason that, like, it's just too much. The percentage is way too high, and the taste itself isn't really worth all the fucking, like, extra alcohol added to it. It's not what I'm looking for when it comes to a beer. And don't say, oh, you're a pussy, you're this, you're that. It's not me being a pussy. Now, I am a pussy, yeah, but, like, shit beer is shit beer, and I don't care if it's fucking non-alcoholic or if it's 8%. If you're not having a good fucking tasting quality beer, then, like, it's not good, I'm sorry. But anyways, moving on to Corona Extra, I'm going to give this a big fat D right in the mouth. Because Corona Extra, I'm not going to lie, it's not as maggoty as Molson Triple X. But it's not a beer that I'm like ever going to have, like normally. Like, it's not a decent fucking tasting beer. If I was dying, like dehydrated, it's the only beer I could have. I'd probably throw it to the fucking water, to be honest with you. It's not a very good beer at all. Now here, we're moving on from all this negative shit. Because now we got Guinness. Now Guinness is is S automatically. Now granted, it will make you a fat tub of shit the more you drinks it. But on the contrary, oh my god, what a taste this beer got. Oh, it's delicious, that's all I can say. One of the best beers you're ever gonna have. If you want, it kind of got like a coffee scent to it. But it's it's undescribable. Undescribable is how I would describe it, if that makes any sense to you. Very, very good beer. Not much to complain about. Stella Artois. I never had this beer, so I don't fucking know. Lucky Lager. Now, again, I'm going to give it the same treatment as Molson Triple X because look at the percentage. You can see it right there, can't you? Not good. I don't care if it's fucking... it gets me crunk, gets me fucked up. I don't care. If it makes me feel like a shit bag in the morning, it's not worth it. 8%, just because you have a high alcohol percentage, that's not an excuse to just like slack off on any other quality your beer got. And for me, Lucky Lagers, they just don't hit. They're junk, but. Now Michelob Ultra. Now when compared to Big 8, Dasani, Aquafina, all the other water brands, like I think it holds up among the best. Because when you're looking for water, you got Michelob, baby. All jokes aside though, like, I don't know, I'd probably give it a C. Like, it's not the worst beer in the world if you just need a fucking thing, but, What the fuck? Jockey Club, I've never seen that in years. Never had, but I heard my friends tell me it's maggoty. Hold on, boys, this is a special treat. Hold on. There we go. Alright, take that on eBay, sell it to you for $7.99. Alright, so now we got Coors Light. Now, if there was ever a fucking St. Clair's Health Science beer, this would be it. It tastes like hospital beer. It's not as bad as like the Lucky Lagers or anything like that, but it's not a very good beer, so I'd probably put it in the D category. Rolling Rock. Now, in my last video, I'm not gonna lie, I put this at like the top fucking beer of all time in Newfoundland, but I had Guinness since, and like... It's A tier. It's still a really, really good beer, but it's not like top. But I would recommend it to all you. It's not bad at all. Now Blue Star. Jesus, I don't know. I'd probably put Blue Star like going up on B, maybe A. Jesus, I'm not too sure, but I'll give it A because. Not because of the beer itself, but like all the free shit you get to Blue Star, they deserve the A. They're a fucking deadly old company, loves them, loves the best, all that other shit. But they give you free flags, free darts, all that other good stuff, and it's not a bad beer at all. Molson Canadian. Now this is an interesting one. I don't know it's not as bad as any of these like lower beers here, but it's not like top quality beer, so I guess I'd give it a C. But it's not like It's not fucking Big 8 water like Michelob. It's pretty decent. India beer, just because I'm sick of this fucking like little slot, Jesus Christ. This little slot here, so I'm gonna give it to India beer because India beer is pretty good. I find it is pretty good beer. Like, I wouldn't fucking go out of my way to like get it. Like what I would with Guinness or like Rolling Rock or Blue Star or anything like that. But it is a good beer to have. Labatt Blue. Jesus, what am I gonna give this now? It's not as like mediocre as Michelob or Molson Canadian. Obviously, it's not as shit as any of this. So I guess this would be another B tier beer. Like, it's not bad at all. It's pretty decent. Heineken. Now, Jesus Christ. This is a beer that I find when I talks about it with the boys, a lot of people either love it completely or they think it's the most maggoty thing they ever had on the planet. Now me, yeah, I'm probably gonna give it a D. I'm not gonna say it's a shitty beer like outright. Like, if it's your thing, it's your thing, but it's just not for me, not at all. Now, speaking of not my thing, fucking Dominion Ale is going into F tier for fuck off because it's the worst beer you can ever have. You see this little text up here? It says 4 Newfoundlanders only. That's some fucking brutal punishment you gave us. Because, oh my god, what a maggoty beer, man. It's actually gross. I wouldn't wish that on my enemy, and I wish my enemies a lot of bad shit. Dominion Ale, that's like fucking 8 Circle of Hell, Dante's Inferno, some shit that you do not want. Because Dominion Ale is fucking gross. You're gonna wake up with your fucking toilet bowl stained, and your walls are gonna have goddamn... Some might call it puke stains, I'll call it modern art, because it's interchangeable these days. That's a highbrow joke, boys. Don't underestimate me. I need a sip of water. Give me a second. Here we go. Now, we're on to the big one. Black arse. Now, there's this old saying where if you goes to bed with a dog, you'll wake up with fleas. I think the same thing applies to Black Horse, where if you wakes up, or if you goes to bed with a bottle of these, you're waking up with hemorrhoids, guaranteed. But it's such a fucking ingrained aspect of Newfoundland culture. I'd feel terrible putting it at D or F. I really don't know, because it's not an A tier beer, to be honest with you. It's fucking maggoty. Like I said, it will give you VD or hemorrhoids or any of that shit if you drink this long enough. So I'll probably put it at C. But it's not a very good beer. I wouldn't really recommend it to any. But Newfoundland culture, kiss the card, do all that. So I don't know about C. Budweiser. Now, Budweiser, I'm putting it at B, but it's a guilty pleasure. Like, I can drink a good few of these, but the more I drinks of it, I feels like the biggest fat tub of shit. I feels like Roy Chubby Brown from England. Like, I drinks too many of these, and I'm just like a fat ass. I can't move the rest of the day. I'm sitting in bed watching fucking Mrs. Brown's Boys, or Monty Python. I don't know what they fucking watches these days. But there you go, I'm putting it at B. That's just it. Now, Kitty Vitty, the Outhouse Brewery. I never fucking had this beer, but Mike Lynch is a good fella, I heard, from all the boys. I obviously would never be popular enough to make a video with him, or ever get anything close to doing that. But fuck it, but like, if the boys are telling me it's a decent beer, it's a decent beer. What's not a decent beer is Bud Light, because it's going right in the fucking... Actually, it's not as bad as Coors. I don't care what he says. But like, yeah, I'll put it at C. It's not a bad beer to just have and like drink, but it's not something I'd ever like look out for. So here we go. We got S tier, which is the Guinness. We got the A, which is the Rolling Rock and the Blue Star. We got the India beer, Labatt Blue, and Budweiser at the B. We got Big 8 Water, also known as Aquafina, also known as Dasani at the C. Molson Canadian, Black Arse, Hemorrhoids, and Bud Light at the C. We got Omicron, Colorado Rockies, and Heineken at the D. We got Molson Porn, Lucky Lager, and Dominion of Newfoundland at F. And we got French beer, shit fucking bay beer, and Mike Lynch at the Never Had. So that's the Newfoundland beer tier list, boys. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and make sure you subscribe if you want some more content from this fucking, I don't even know, this 10 beer in fella. But anyways, this has been Leaf Carlo, and I'll see you on the right side of the rock. Have a good one.